Oh yeah.
I'm probably finna get a penalty.
With the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, man. Defense, turn up, man. We're on the field first. We have football. Damn, why the fuck is it always snowing? Y'all niggas can't play.
Space to maneuver.
Ooh, almost broke out.
Get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh,
first
shit.
A first down run.
Hello?
That was whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
I know girlfriend confronted his poor wife. Oh, the Bays getting involved?
No, sir. Jumper too fast. Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I heard that
Miles
shit.
Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down.
No, sir. No, sir.
Able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. On second down,
no, sir.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught.
Oh, man.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
We ain't crazy this game.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, that didn't work like this on this man.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now
they get the defense.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, this is taken.
That's so fluid.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Woo! I did not see this man.
Left side.
I swear I didn't see
play
him.
there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
No, that's me though. Like, I should have switched the play anyway, just cause.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. It's very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts. Couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one.
Boy, that's why I call it timeout, bro. I can't stop that play.
Touchdown, New England. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
That's why I call it timeout the first play, bro.
You might
I
not
knew
like
he
to
was
see
gonna
that,
do
but
that
from the
play.
wide receiver's
And
perspective,
then, like, that play
those
just
are the
now, I
plays
was
they
trying to
bring.
hurry up and switch back to man.
All right,
But I
because
couldn't
once he
switch
took
that
off,
shit. He
I
caught
mean,
that
let's
shit.
face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Tariq Cohen.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Complete
I gotta
pass.
start letting the computer catch shit.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
That's fine, yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jackson on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. And the Patriots have it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
We got to get some pressure.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
He living on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We are going.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. Able to shake him off. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable. This time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently neither guy is immune.
Reset. Hey, easy.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To throw is Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 58.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, shit. I promise I didn't see him there. That might be good.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
I promise I did not see this man there. He blended in.
All you talk about is taking care of the football,
Shit, that's
especially
me.
with a lead here in the fourth
I did
quarter.
not see that. I'm
Turning
blind.
it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out till you run it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
But you be popping them bitches just to pop them? Why is your head hurting so much?
The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Again, it's Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
The
Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
Let's go.
So their final drive comes up empty.
That was a good game.
And with that, the ball game
is
over.
A lot of mistakes, kicking wise. The score at halftime was like, I don't think I scored in the second half. I don't think I scored in the second half. Shit, he got, hey, Dry, you know what did it? That fake kick, boy. But you still got 2 points off that. It was 6-2 on that, so that made it was a 4. It kind of helped. It ain't help you out, but it helped you out in a way, like.
My reads on offense was slipping. I'm like, I don't know what it was on offense.
It's that snow, but that snow be doing it, boy. I'm like, that last pick I threw, before you threw me another pick, I said, oh yeah, I gave you that bit back. Shit, I ain't run the ball how I did, but hey Chris, I killed him in the beginning because he's trying to just go with that blitz and shit, nigga. I'm gonna come out and single back every time and bomb your ass.
I really forgot you had Tyreek Hill though in the first beginning. That's the only way I'm like, Tyreek.
Hey, them boys got them runs they needed. They probably ain't get off, boy, but they got them ones they needed. I ran the ball, 27 times that game? That nigga Deshaun, you was killing me on that little play action play, boy. Buckner saved me though.
That nigga saved you on one of them bitches, dog.
Yeah, he saved. That boy had got like 3. That boy saved. I said, oh yeah. I had just put that boy at GN too. That was good right there, boy. That was a good game, boy. Hold on. I need to start barking. I'm finna get on 2K. Hey, Ben, where you at?